Hello, my name is David. I'm a life coach and I try to help people heal from different kinds of trauma. Big one, most of all, specifically emotional trauma. I've made a lot of videos about C-PTSD. If you're interested, please go check out my playlist about healing C-PTSD. Today's video is about rumination, ruminating thoughts, negative thoughts, obsessive thoughts about our ex, our abuser that's no longer in our life anymore. Why are we doing this? What is it? And what can we do? We're in a relationship with somebody, and the first thing is we believe it filled our emotional void. What am I talking about? The pattern of these abusive or traumatic or just neglectful relationships kind of shows us a peek into our childhood. If we have neglectful relationships or abusive or traumatic, typically those are the kind of relationships we had in our childhood. That means we didn't have our emotional needs met. That's what neglect is. And I call it not enough love. Children must have unconditional love. Must. And what we don't have or receive in childhood, we tend to stray and find it somewhere else. We believe this person finally will love us like maybe our parents did not. Some of this might be subconscious, something we're not totally aware of. So we believe it filled our emotional void. Then the relationship was traumatizing. Either they betrayed us or lied to us, gaslit us, triangulated us, all these terms that mean traumatize us in this relationship. So our brains are traumatized. These relationships typically become dependent. Just like other dependencies, addictions, our hormones rise and fall to the instability of this relationship we were in, and we can become dependent. That's another reason why our brains keep obsessing and thinking and ruminating. Same as drug addicts and alcoholics and gamblers that try to quit and sex addicts. They keep thinking about it, okay? This loss, after it's over and it's a loss, we think that maybe it not be a loss because we didn't like them, because we hated them, because we were fooled and we didn't really know who they were. We thought we loved them and stuff like this. It doesn't matter. This creates a huge loss. These relationships usually become not just 20% of our day or our life, maybe 80, 90% of our life. And when it's gone, it's a huge loss and more void. This causes depression, causes us to introspect. We might think back and why did I do this, or what did this mean, or I should have done this, I should have done that, I wish I'd done this. Dealing with our own depression and our own grieving. Things like denial and shock and anger. These emotions we go through after loss. We also believe it calms our anxiety. Typically, after these relationships, we have anxiety. If we never did, we do now. And we try to think about what we can do. What can we do? What can we do about this? And this rumination, we believe, calms our anxiety, but it makes it worse. So the biggest lesson is to accept our emotions and to challenge our thoughts. That's what today's video is about, challenging our thoughts. So what I'm going to do is I've simply listed down many negative, ruminating, obsessive thoughts that people have after these emotionally traumatic relationships end with narcissists, borderline, sociopaths, psychopaths. I just came up with some that I hear, some that I had. And I want to just read them to you and kind of show you how to challenge these a little bit. Not that you may not know how, but to maybe put that thought in your head to do so. Challenge your thoughts. Your thoughts come from our brain, okay? And we have our body and we have our true self, okay? And our thoughts coming from our brain aren't really who we are. It's not a part of our true authentic self. Our brain is meant to help us get better at what we do and to keep us alive. So when we're traumatized, our brain just starts thinking of what we can do to stay alive. What can we do? We all have an inner voice, and that's what it's for, to keep us alive. But when we're traumatized, when we have loss, it causes depression, and this voice gets loud. It gets negative, and it can really rule our lives. falling into that hole of depression can be extremely difficult to get out of, because we have to force positivity when we feel nothing but negativity. Very difficult to do, but we've got to. We have to. Don't let this thing run wild, and invest in it. Challenge it. Challenge it. What do I mean? Here's something I hear a lot. A thought I hear a lot from you guys. Questions you guys ask me. Are they happy now? Now, this is about our ex, and this is what this video is about. When we have exes that abused us, traumatized us, neglected us, and they're typically disordered. They're a narcissist, a borderline, a sociopath, a psychopath, things like this. Are they happy now? Happiness, and if we keep investing in that, we'll say, yeah, they're happier now. They're happier now. I saw them on Facebook. That doesn't mean they're happy. Emotions, which we have thousands and thousands of different emotions, and think of them as a layer of an onion, right? And we could have fleeting moments of happiness, even when we have depression. We can have these at the same time. So what you know about your narcissist or borderline or sociopath is they're not happy, and you know that. They've rejected themselves. They don't really tune in with how they feel. They portray who they want to be, and they'll fake how they feel. Smile, and they're not happy. Let's say they have fleeting moments of happiness, but they're also depressed. They're also anxious. They're also worried. They're also scared and sad and lonely. Okay? This is true. People with personality disorders have lots of problems, and they cannot really manage how they feel. They can't manage their lives. Their lives are unmanageable, and the happiest things in our lives are fulfilling relationships with people. They can't ever have that or do that as long as they're disordered. That's the truth, and that's how we challenge our thoughts. No, they're not happy. Who cares if they have fleeting moments of happiness? They still have to go back to who they really are. Miserable. Is the new girlfriend or boyfriend better than me? Well, as long as we're all equal, then no one's better or worse than you, right? When you start comparing yourself to other people, it will cause massive low self-esteem, because there will always be someone better, always someone better looking, always someone better, smarter and stronger. So as long as you do that, you always lose, even if you're better than somebody else. But we aren't better. We're equal, and we're just different and unique. Okay? We tell ourselves this. The other person isn't better. They're a better victim. It's their turn now. They're going to go through what I went through, because people don't totally change their personality and who they are, especially if it's disordered. I will never meet someone like them again. I hope not. You want to be abused and neglected again? Traumatized? Lied to? Betrayed? You want to feel like that again? You want that experience again? No. But if we don't challenge this, our brains will start taking us places that we don't want to go, that aren't true. These aren't true. We challenge it with the truth, and that feels better. Will they ever contact me again? Oh, I hope they don't ever contact me again. Oh, I hope they contact me again. Come on, don't let that sit there. I hope that my abuser contacts me again. It'll make me feel like a better person as long as I know they like me. No. We love ourselves, and that's where it starts. We like ourselves, and other people will love us and like us too. Okay? This person doesn't value who you are. This person doesn't know who you are. They don't care. They don't care. So, do you want them to contact you again? No, of course not. You don't want anything from them? Really say it out loud. What do I want from them? Oh, I want an apology. You're not going to get it. Do you really need it? Even if they said, I'm sorry, would you believe it? It's not sincere. No, you don't want them to contact you again. And if you're scared they're going to contact you again, what are you scared of? What are you really, truly scared of? They're going to hurt you? They're going to suck you back in? Then we don't pay attention to the contacts. We say they will contact us, and we say what we want to do. I want to do nothing. If they show up my door, I shut it. I call the police. I don't answer the phone. I block them. Okay? We challenge these thoughts. I'm only getting older and uglier. Guess what? Little secret. So is everybody else. So is everybody else in this world at the same time. Crazy, isn't it? Doesn't matter. Everybody's getting older and uglier. I mean, that's not really what I like to call people just because they're getting older and uglier. But if you're afraid you're getting older and uglier, just tell yourself, so is everybody else. Is that the most important thing in your life? It may help for you to list what you really value in life, besides youth and pretty looks. Is that really what you value? You can have that on you somewhere on your value list, but what's at the top? What's at the top? Don't lose sight of what's really important and tell yourself what's really important, okay? I will never find someone else. I will never find someone else. Well, let's hope you don't find the same kind of people. The healthier you are, the more healthier people you will find, okay? Think about what you want and then how to get it. Because the person you are with is not what you want. It's not what you need. It doesn't feel good. So let's find someone new, okay? There's no reason out of 7 billion people that you won't find someone else because there's somebody else just like you saying the same thing. Challenge this. Challenge these thoughts. Tell yourself the truth, and the truth feels better, okay? I hate myself. What a damning finality statement. I hate myself. How about I made a mistake and it's okay? How about I feel bad because other people have treated me badly? How about we force positivity and never, ever say, I hate myself, I'm ugly, I'm stupid, I'm worthless. If we're all equal, people aren't these things, okay? We can't accuse other people of it, and we don't say this about ourselves. The more you say these things, the more they're true. You ever heard of daily affirmations? Well, they can be positive and they can be negative. And it takes you down one way or the other. Force positivity. Don't say things like this to yourself. Okay? Nobody wants a single parent. I get this a lot from single mothers, right? Single mothers, oh, I have a child. Some man I want doesn't want a child. Then why would you want to be with that man? You have a child, a beautiful, loving child. That's, I'm sure, one of, if not the most important thing in your life. So why would you want a man that doesn't like children, doesn't want you because you have a child? Our negative experiences, we kind of rack them up all at once and say this is the world. All the men I've dated never accepted my child. They didn't like it, didn't care. Those are the men you've dated. How many people have you known out of 7 billion? I bet not 1%. We're meeting these people because this is how we feel about ourselves, because it's familiar, maybe like our mother or father. So, nobody wants a single parent. That's not true. There are some people that don't want to date people with children, and that means it's not who you want. Real simple. Tell yourself that, okay? That's like saying, no, but I have a dog, and God, I'm never going to be able to date someone who hates dogs. Why would I want to? What? I love dogs. That's why I have a dog. Would I want to date somebody? There's people out there that don't like dogs. That's fine. Am I afraid that they won't date me? Why would I be afraid? I don't want anybody in my life that hates dogs. If I love them and I have a dog, challenge your thoughts. I'll never get better. Then you won't. Anybody that tells me that, David, I'll never get better, I say, you're right. And I mean it. And they are right. People that say, I will get better, absolutely, I know they will. You decide that. You decide that. Forced positivity. Okay? What if everybody believes what they're saying about me? Our exes are out there smearing us and saying horrible things. And they're telling people everything that they did to me. They're saying I did it to them. And everybody's going to think I'm a horrible person. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Here's the truth, guys. People don't want to hear this at all. Do you? Do you like to sit and talk about how bad people are all day? Especially people you know? If you do, you've got problems. You're negative. You're depressed. Those are the kind of people that like that stuff. Negative, depressive people that have no lives. That's who likes to hear negative stuff about other people and repeat it. Listen to it and repeat it. We don't value everybody's opinion in this world, do we? Right? Opinions are like what? Everybody has one and they all smell. Yeah? We can value the people in our lives' opinions that we value, relationships and committed to. We value their opinion. That's all that matters. Not people that don't know us. And if anybody believes you're a bad person, they don't know you. You decide who you are. And if people want to know who you are, they get to know you. But if people want to judge you and don't know you, they don't know you. They're wrong. If they're wrong about how you believe about yourself, then they're wrong. We don't invest in these things, okay? I shouldn't feel this way. Oh, God, how much do I hear that? And that's repeated. Anybody that feels that way or says that, you're just repeating what you were taught. You shouldn't feel that way. Little Mikey or Lisa doesn't feel that way. I don't feel that way. Why do you feel that way? You shouldn't feel that way. You should be ashamed of yourself. That's bad. How dare you? You feel that way? Awful. Our emotions aren't wrong. They aren't right. They aren't healthy. They aren't unhealthy. None of these things. They're not true or false. It's what our body is doing. We can't totally control this. We have to accept it. That's how we make ourselves feel better. Denying it, lying it, feeling guilty and ashamed of our feelings will never change it. It'll make it worse. Okay? I'll never have any friends. Good way to start to have friends. Right? You think people have lots of friends think that and say that? No. This is depression. Okay? This is depression. There's no reason anybody out there can't have a friend. It's one of the most important things in all of our lives. 7 billion of us. Okay? Don't say that. If you say it, it comes true. If you say, I'm great, I have a lot to offer, and I'm going to have a lot of nice, healthy friends. That's the start. Okay? I want to defend myself and tell everybody it's not true. If it's not true, you don't need to defend yourself. You know who you are. Remind yourself. Everyone hates me. Everyone. People that you know, you mean? Right? Not everyone. They don't know you. They haven't met you yet to hate you yet. Maybe they will when they meet you. Everybody hates me. Hate's a strong, powerful emotion that I don't want in my life. And when I hate someone, I don't want them around. Okay? And if someone hates me, I don't want to be around them. Real simple. We feel about other people the way we feel about ourselves. We treat other people typically how we feel about ourselves. And if people hate you and treat you bad, stay away from them. You're not going to make everybody happy. You're not going to make everybody like you. Okay? People are so bad. Oh, the world's so bad. It's so dark. And people are so mean. And people are never one thing. So counter that. These are your experiences. This isn't the world's experiences, okay? People aren't all bad. People are bad, some. And everybody's done a bad thing. We've had bad experiences with unhealthy people in our lives, and that makes depression, and that's why we think the world's an ugly, dark, deep place with bad people in it. Narcissism is on the rise, and there's so many narcissists out there, and no one seems to care, and that's your experience, okay? Narcissists make up a small percentage of the world, and the people that date them are a small percentage in the world, okay? It may be growing, it may be rising. That's how it gets better. It gets worse first, right? Forced positivity. I'll never get the job. Then you know that you don't deserve it. Why would you get it? I'm going to get that job, then you know that you deserve it, that you're qualified. You'll probably get it. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Who are you? What do you value? How do you feel? What do you want? What do you need? What's your opinion? You know these things. You'll always know what to do. Okay? It's great to ask advice for other people, but there's somebody else. They're different than you. Okay? People start telling you what you should do. Take it lightly. I should date even if I'm scared. I'm just scared because I'm gonna, if I don't keep using it, I'm gonna lose it, right? Having sex. I should keep dating, or I'm never gonna be good at dating again, even if I don't want to, even if it scares me. No, that's a thought. Your feeling is fear. Don't do it. Do whatever you can. If you want to date sometime in the future, do what it takes to feel comfortable doing it. Maybe just give yourself more time. Maybe heal from your past. Maybe start living a more positive, happy life. Maybe learn what a relationship consists of and what it is, okay? I want revenge. How dare they did this to me? They betrayed me, and I'm going to take them down. I'm going to ruin their lives like they ruined my life. That, I promise you, is so negative that you are making your life more and more negative, and it won't fix a thing, I promise. I promise, and I know a lot of you guys out there saying, David, you don't know, I'm going to do it anyways. Or some of you are going to say, David, I did it and it feels better. If you're hurting people, doesn't that just cancel out all the times people have hurt you? Doesn't matter now. You do it too. Isn't that the only thing that you guys have? Narcissists are bad people. How could they do this? How could they do it? You don't understand. If you go do it to them, well, it's okay if they do it to me. No, is that who you are? Do you really value respect towards other people or just some people? That's who you are. You're saying that's you. You're not saying, who cares who other people are? Who cares if some people are bad and ugly and stupid and do bad things to people? You have to remain you, and you've compromised all your values, how you feel, what you need. Don't do it again. Things that you do should best say who you are, and that feels better. That feels good. When we go out and be who we're not, and a piece of crap that hurts and abuses people, stuff like this, that doesn't feel good. It might alleviate some anger. That's going to cause a ton of shame and guilt. You're going to wonder who the hell you are for a long time. I can't be alone. Why? What are you afraid of? Say it. What's going to happen? I miss my ex. I miss my ex. If we have feelings of grief and sadness and shock and anger, accept them, process them, express them, make yourself feel better. If you're having thoughts like, oh God, I need this person in my life. Oh God, I wonder what they're doing. Oh God, I just miss them. I want them back. Challenge that stuff, because that can't be further from the truth, is it? I want someone back here that lies to me. I want someone in my life again that I don't even know. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they're doing when they're gone. I don't know what they really want. They lie to me all the time. They betray me. They make games. They make me feel bad, criticize me, ridicule me. I want that in my life. I miss that. No. I had a dependent relationship that might have been addictive, and I'm still thinking about it. My brain wants it back. My brain wants my hormones to rise again. Do that yourself. Find ways to do that yourself, okay? I lost everything. I lost everything, and my life is over. Physical belongings, if you think you lost everything because of physical belongings you lost, what do we really value again? What do we really value? We value who you are. We value myself. That values respect and integrity and honesty, and you can always get yourself back. You haven't lost that forever, okay? You have your life back, and that life can be whatever you want it to be. And if you say it's a crappy life, then it's going to be a crappy life. It was all my fault. It was all my fault. It was my fault. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have. Fault? I want to be very clear right now that anybody that abused you is not, it's not your fault. No, it is not your fault. I don't care how many times you let this person do it. I don't care if you let them back in the door in your life. If you married them after they done it and you hope they would change, it doesn't mean it's your fault. You are not in control of how other people treat you. All you can do is stop it. And if you didn't, I'm sorry. Forgive yourself so you don't do it again. But if you beat yourself up again, you're going to do it again. Okay? I deserve this. And damn it, we are equal and nobody deserves this. Nobody. Not even them. People don't deserve this. You let the people that do it, and you let them be who they are, and it's not who we are, okay? Nobody deserves this. No, you don't. Don't ever think that or say that. They're going to ruin my life. I'm so scared they're going to ruin my life. Be very clear on what you're very scared of and very afraid of. Say it out loud. Be very, very specific on what you fear. Say it out loud. Tell somebody else. Write it down. Most people can't totally ruin your life unless you kind of let them. Okay? You keep this person out of your life forever. You go see a lawyer. You file police reports. This will stop if they're harassing you and stalking you. Fine. And remember, remind yourself what you value, right? People can't take that away from you. They can't ruin your life and make you a horrible person. Okay? You have control over that. They can try to mess up your job. They can damage your things. They can make false accusations, but they're probably not going to ruin your life. Okay? I'll never trust anyone ever again. You don't have to. If you want relationships, which is the most important thing in our lives, if you want your emotional needs met, which is the most important thing in our lives, then maybe you want to trust someone again. Maybe you need to, but you don't have to do anything, okay? When you're ready, you can. Start small, stay single, and try to make some friends. Try to make the relationships you have with people better, stronger, healthier. Once you trust yourself and you are in control, you will be able to trust others again. It's about trusting yourself. I hope that these helped a little bit for you guys. Tell yourself these things. Remind yourself all the time. Okay? Challenge your negative thoughts with positivity and the truth. It feels better. Don't sit and just go down that rabbit hole of what you should have done, could have done, would have done, wished you'd done, wished that he or she did. Okay? They'll make it just makes you worse. And that's why talking to somebody, a professional, helps this immensely. It gets your emotions out and expressing them and healing and feeling better and learning what happened. Okay? And it helps control a lot of these negative, bad thoughts. Okay? Talk to people, be involved with people. If we don't be involved and talk to people, we are lonely. And that voice gets louder. Okay? Thanks, guys. Feel free to come up with more negative thoughts, and I'll tell you what I think, how to challenge them. Maybe we can make another video like this again. Thank you, all of you guys. Take care of yourselves. Love yourself first. Bye-bye.